Your Comedy Minute holiday special. I've got my mistletoe belt. I got a Christmas wreath. It's uncomfortable as hell, but I'm going to try and keep it on. Let me know the sound and picture okay. I hope you can hear me okay. Can somebody tell me that you can hear me and see me okay? I don't know. This Christmas wreath sucks. Nice. Yeah, okay, good. Let me put this back up here if I can get it back up here. Coming in 5x5. What does that mean? Haven Riney. Let's start. Hopefully let me know if the sound meow. Okay, well, this is uncomfortable as hell, but I want to keep it on. Let's do as we always do. Start with the Web Wilder credo. Work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big. Wear a glass if you need them. 11,080 subscribers, 4,943,821 views, trying to get to 5 million. 5,400 videos are up. I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, a belated Hanukkah, an upcoming Kwanzaa. One friend of mine, Chris Young, actually, and maybe more of you celebrate Festivus. And this is true. I have a friend named Holly who is a Jehovah's Witness. And on Monday, I will text her Happy Monday. I love food. The plate is so hot. Scotty, engineers speak for strong signal, strong connection. Engineers speak. Okay. All right. So everything's good. That's great. Haven Riney, that's a story in its own right. I got a lot of stuff, but Haven and I, God willing, River don't rise. First, I have to get up tomorrow, but Haven and I are going to do a Zoom tomorrow, and Haven has a book called How to Mess with Telemarketers. And Haven, I thank you. Let's start tonight's show with something that happened yesterday. I love true stories. And this is true. I will even, if I need to, Nathan can document this is true. Yesterday, I was doing quickies. For those of you that don't know, I do, live shows. I do minutes and I do quickies. And I was out on the porch and I was holding up the phone. Your Comedy Minute quickie. How many Mexicans, doing a quickie? And I saw my neighbor, Rob. Now, last week, I hollered at Rob. Hey, Rob! He just kept walking. It was cold as shit. And I understand, but he had his headphones on. He didn't hear me. So yesterday, I'm out there shooting. Rob! He stops. Hey, Scotty. He comes over. I tell him a few jokes. He says, hey, Scotty, we got an extra turkey. Do you want a turkey? I don't know if I can drink with this or not. My brother's here. Brother, how are you? Happy holidays. So Rob gave me a turkey, my neighbor Rob. And I wanted to start with that because it is truly why I have a wreath on my head, why I believe that, there's goodness in people's hearts. I was so touched. And he literally, Nathan, I won't get it out of the fridge. I don't even know if I can get up with this damn thing on. But Nathan saw the turkey last night. Nathan and I did this thing, and he saw the turkey. Let me move this. Let me get this right. Let me get this thing. How do we get it there? That might be a little better. Anyway, Nathan saw the turkey last night. Rob, thank you so very much. I'm so touched that, people, kindness, goodness in his heart. He just went and got. And then the irony is, I wasn't sure. I got a ham, but hell, I ate the ham before Christmas got here. What is red and white, red and white, red and white? Santa falling off the roof. What did the gender neutral kid get at the Christmas party? Ignored. As long as I'm doing this, if I do this coming up on 4 years. I have 2 Christmas stories that I do. And if I'm around next year, January will be 4 years I've been doing this. I always do these 2 stories. And the first one, Nathan, you asked me about this. He would be Santa. I forgot to turn on this other light. I should turn on this other light. I got another light I should have turned on. But anyway, Nathan, you asked about this. Many years ago, I was working for BMG and with the Home Alone soundtrack. And I dressed up like Santa Claus. And I went to the mall in Maryland, somewhere in Maryland. I went to this mall and I went into the record store and I got all fixed up and had the belly and I was out there. And I was only in the mall for about maybe 2 minutes. This is true. This is true. I was out there giving out candy canes. Ho, 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 ho. And I had a really good Christmas suit. And like that, mall security come up and told me I had to go back into the record store. There was already a Santa Claus in the mall. That's a true story. I proceeded to get into a fight with the other Santa Claus, and I had to run. There's a couple minutes on it. Every year I tell this story. So, yes, I did get into a fight with Santa Claus. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. I had a little too much icky me. I had a little too much holiday cheer. Let's see what everyone's saying here. I would have liked to see a Midwest duel with Scott and Santa. I rented a movie called The Second Coming of Christ. Second Coming of Jesus. It was a Mexican porno. Then I rented a movie, Here Comes Santa. And that was some kind of Christmas porno. Don't ask me. Never mind. No more Santa jokes. Santa comes twice. Here comes Santa Claus. I want to take a second, if you haven't seen it. Boy, this thing's uncomfortable as hell. Boris Bashanov is a man from Bulgaria, and I saw his videos on Reddit, and he has a duck. And so you can imagine, me with one bloodshot eye and looking, and there was a guy with a duck and it's eating peas out of his ear. So as a joke, I went over and buddy, look, there he is. I just started talking about you. I was so touched. You look like the Titanic's most festive, the man. Yeah, Boris Bashanov. If you don't know who Boris is, Boris, a 2 Santa fight is like a mascot fight. I don't know how it's going to be funny. It's sure. Haven, what actually ended up happening, Haven, I'll go back. I'll get back to Boris, but I saw the guy. I went down. I had to take the Santa Claus outfit off, and I went down, and there were these 2 girls sitting on his lap, and he looked like a pervert. So I hollered in, "You fucking old pervert," or "You old pervert." Well, I went to work Monday, and the guy wrote a letter, and he called. I had to apologize, and he believed in the lore of Santa Claus. Oh my God, what a shit show that was, Haven. Anyway, going on to Boris. Boris, thank you for showing up. I saw Boris's videos on Reddit, and I commented, "Boy, I'd like to have you on the show." And lo and behold, Boris from Bulgaria text me or sent me a message at 7:00 on like Saturday night, said, "Do you want to make this happen?" And if you haven't seen it, I couldn't be more proud of anything I've done, because Boris is such a good guy. It's like my neighbor Rob giving me a turkey. I truly have goodness in my heart. I just want to make people laugh and smile. I tell some really terrible jokes. I'm going to end with a really terrible joke, but it's stuff like that. And Boris, I have the utmost. It's hard to take me seriously. I may take this damn thing off. I'll leave it on. Boris is just such a good guy. For just to give you a quick synopsis, Boris found a little peep. He said it was small enough to be in an egg in a mountain somewhere. There was no mother duck. He thinks it fell from the sky. A bird dropped it or whatever. Boris has had the duck in his house for 6.5 years. Just an amazing story. Check it out if you get a chance. Boris, nothing but the utmost respect. If, like I said, and I think I missed this part. Boris never has done a live interview because he doesn't want the duck to flip out. Television stations in Bulgaria have offered him, and he's turned them down. So I was the first person. And again, I'm so, no, Boris, thank you. You're a hell of a human being. There's Chris Bean from Ohio. YouTube commenter's brother. Happy holidays, my friend. Yeah, and hats off to Boris. And I mentioned my neighbor Linda who watched the video. I had beagles in my life, dogs and pets, and just having a good heart. Boris raising that duck is just, regardless of how. Right before I came on, Boris and I said it doesn't matter how many views it gets. You know, you're a hell of a man. And Boris, happy holidays. Let's move on. I don't want to start crying here. What do you call an orphan's family tree? A stump. Oh, it's time. This story never does. It probably doesn't tell well. I'm going to take another sip. This is the second, again, 4 years or whatever doing this, and damn hat, fucking wreath. Can't even get my shit straight. I look terrible. A damn hat. Oh, Christ, it's getting worse. All right, let's get it straight here. Just a little better. The second true Christmas story. Like I said, I've been doing these. This is my fourth time of telling this, but it's true. Christmas Eve, many years ago, I have friends and family over, places jumping a little bit, and the phone rings. Scotty, it's my boss, George. Scotty. Yeah, George. Hey, Merry Christmas. Yeah, George, how are you? Do you got it? Sure, George, good. Scotty, I just called to tell you Raymo died. Now, Ray was George's boss, and he's like the boss above George. And I said, oh, my God, George. Oh, Scotty, fuck him. George, it's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. The man just died. Scotty, fuck him. He was a bad guy, Scotty. He's a piece of shit. George! Scotty, I knew you would want to pray for his racist soul. His drunk racist soul. Fuck that guy, Scotty. George! It's the holidays. It's Christmas Eve. Well, Scotty, fuck him. George, look, for me, it's Christmas Eve. Can you just say one nice thing about the man? One nice thing, George. It's Christmas Eve. The man's dead. Scotty. At least he wasn't twins. Merry Christmas, Scotty. I'll call you. That's one of my favorite. This fucking hat. That's one of my favorite stories. It's a true story. George, I guess I better just concede that I'm going to look like shit for the rest of this show. Yeah. No, yeah, that's true. He didn't. Hey, my friend Dave from Total Blackout. Happy holidays, Dave. Hey, besides this wreath, I have a mistletoe belt on. Yeah, I do. Let's keep going. A little girl sitting on Santa's lap, and she says, Santa, I want my first pubic hair. And Santa says, do you care if it's gray? And YouTube commenter, You're one of the few people, it's Christmas tree on his head. Yeah, I don't know how much more I could do to be festive here. Um, YouTube commenter, you're one of the few people to see this joke. I actually took it down. I put this video up and I was afraid YouTube was going to kick me off. So I'll do the joke. It probably works better without a damn Christmas wreath on my head. Why did the dead baby fall from the tree? Because it was dead. And YouTube commenter Chris Bean, this next story is just for you guys. I saw this earlier. A McDonald's in Columbus, Ohio, got shut down by the health inspectors yesterday because somebody went through the drive-through and there was a crack pipe in their breakfast order. Let the wreath to, now the person went in because he said he didn't order a Happy Meal. Now he didn't get. Now no, honestly, he went in and the health inspectors came and closed him. They offered him a refund. I'm not telling you the truth, Dave. Damn, I can barely get them to get my order right, and this guy's getting bonuses like a crack pipe. Yeah, and he went in. They offered him a refund, and he went to because he said he didn't want some kid getting, in their Happy Meal. Hey, mommy, look what I got. Put it down, Junior. Put it down. Hey, where's my crack pipe? Yeah, that's true. And here's another one. I really like this one. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna keep it short. This thing is bothering the hell out of me, but I want to keep it on. The things you won't do to make people laugh. What could be worse? Wearing a goddamn wreath like this? Yeah, happy holidays, bah fucking humbug. But I got a free turkey. I can't even get the right number of nuggets. My McD's, why don't we get that like that? Bonus crack pipe. A crack pipe. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Well, hey, now hold on, Haven and YouTube commenter and Total Blackout and all you guys. Wait to hear this one. This one, if you thought that one was good, wait to hear this one. I even wrote her name down. Clarissa Hernandez. Clarissa Hernandez is 27. She's from Texas. She got arrested and pled guilty to a DUI, I think, in California. She admitted that she drank a pint of tequila and she crashed into one of those signs. You know those blinking signs along the side of the road? She crashed into that. Now, I'll give you a second to guess what the sign was flashing before she hit it. Wait. Now, come on. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give you guys a minute. What? Close. Dave, you're close. You're real close, Dave. Close. Real close. I'm going to try and hang out for it. I don't want to keep you too long to tell you what it said. This woman, Clarissa Hernandez, from Texas, distracted driving gets you killed. That's close. I won't hold it out. It said, "Don't drink and drive." She smashed into a sign that said, "Don't drink and drive." TU fines increased. Yeah, man. You can't, that's the thing, is that you can't make stuff up that good. Those are my favorite kind of stories where, a woman gets a D, or over the years now, what I've done so many stories where a guy gets 2 DUIs in one night, or the irony of stuff to get for that to happen. I'm going to cut it short. This wreath is bothering the fuck out of me. I want to thank everybody that was here. I also want to mention, please, if you can, pick up a coffee mug, a shirt, a t-shirt, the sweatshirts if it's cold. Wouldn't remember it if she didn't get caught. Yeah, it's the world is crazy right now. I want to mention real quick, thank you to everybody that was here tonight. I'll go through it in a minute. I want to mention real quick too, I have Jenica from a podcast coming up. Nathan and I did a Zoom last night. Haven and I got one. I have another one lined up with a young man from Singapore or something. He's be back in January. But I wanted to mention, and this is, your Minute has evolved over 4 years. It's been, and for each and every one of you that's here tonight or watches this back, you have a comedy minute in you. You have something that happened that you'd say, I got to tell, I want to tell you this time, whatever happened. And please contact me. I want to keep this thing going. It's evolved. It started with me thinking I would be the funniest guy in the world, and I'm not. I'm just a guy trying to make people laugh. I'm going to end with a really terrible joke. Again, thank you to Jenica and Nathan and all the people that have done, keep doing them. This last joke, it's just horrible, but I'm going to end with it. Evolve like a Pokemon. Oh, before I go, let me take a second. Instant Noodles, aka Nathan 411, YouTube commenter, and his brother Chris Bean. Total Blackout, Dave, you're a wonderful guy. Haven Riney, I look forward to doing our thing tomorrow. Who else did I miss? My brother Ed was here. Boris, of course. Man, again, check out Boris's stuff. That doesn't have anything to do. Scotty from California. His Seahawks beat my Eagles the other night. I don't know if I missed you. I apologize. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Festivus, whatever. Let me end with this last joke. It's terrible. Have a great holiday, whatever it is. Thank you to my neighbor Rob for the turkey. And this homeless man gives some crack to this hooker. And she agrees to give him a blowjob. So she's down there and she's lapping away. She said, it's not even getting hard. He said, well, at least it's getting clean. Oh my gosh, that joke is so bad. Thank you guys. Boy, it feels good to take that damn thing off. That thing was killing me the whole time. Yeah, that joke is terrible. At least it's getting clean. Seriously, have a great holiday. Thank you again to my neighbor Rob for that turkey. I can't tell you, when someone does something nice for me like that, I'm so grateful. Buy a coffee mug, buy a shirt. Happy holidays.